What's up, everybody? Thursday night on the grind. Here we are. I would like to start my night off with our thanking our sponsors. First one up tonight is Urban Rides Magazine 2019 and going strong. Gotta get over, check them out, get you a subscription. Go to urbanridesmagazine.com, or you can go to Urban Rides Magazine on Facebook and tell them Kevin sent you from the grind. Next up, our good friends over at Squealing Pigs Audio, right here in Baytown, Texas, Mr. Lonnie Revels. Anything from mild to wild, custom builds, custom stereos, stock bikes, anything you could possibly want. These guys do right here in Baytown, Texas. Hook up with them, Squealing Pigs Audio on Facebook. Next up, our good friends over at Print Signs and Design. These guys made all of our posters, made all of our t-shirts, everything, man. These guys are so good. Great prices, great turnaround times. Also, you got to go check them out at Print Signs and Designs at 856-453-0336. And yes, they do ship all over the country, man. So they can help you out. What's up, Uncle Bruno? Next up is our good friends over at Indiana and Northern Illinois Thunder Roads Magazine, Miss Marcia Fitzpatrick. Heading that up over there. You got to check them out. They have a great magazine. They're all over that part of the world, and you need to go by and get you a subscription. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out online at Indiana Northern Illinois Thunder Roads Magazine.com. Tell them Kevin with the grind sent you also. What is up, Uncle Bruno, Mr. Gus Gray? Howdy, Michelle Rowe. Mr. William Cole's watching. Mrs. Janice is on. So let's start this out right here off tonight. All right. So, can anybody hear me? Mr. Jeremy Valentine, Peter Orlando. There's no sound. So, can anybody hear me? Let me know if there's some sound because we were having some technical difficulties there for a second. Can anybody leave a comment? Let me know if you can hear me. Damn, we've got popcorn and everything. I hear you. Tap, tap, tap. Hello. So, Facebook user hears me. Yep, everybody can hear me. Okay, so I'm back. So, I'm going to do this little thing. I'm going to turn on this comment assistant. I'm going to turn it on. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not going to turn it on at all. We'll leave it off. So, hello, Miss Leslie Lanier Beaver. Right on. All right, so I'm back. Hello, Michelle Rowe, Kenny Odom. I don't know who Facebook user is, but there you go. Mr. Michael Sean Foundation's in the house. Mr. Brad Murray's in the house. So anyway, so I was having some difficulty playing the videos for the advertisers. They do give me a trouble occasionally, not very often, but sometimes they do. And I think it's user error. I don't think it's anything wrong with the videos. I think it's just me. So, man, I'll tell you guys, man, this last week, last 2 weeks has been just one. Last week we were on vacation, and man, we had a great time, and it was so relaxing. And so many people were telling me that I look so much better after relaxing for a week. I didn't look so damn tired. But man, there's so much cool shit going on in my shop right now. We're blessed. We've got 3 bikes in the shop to build. We've got 2 bikes that are, either my bike or Devin's bike that we're building. We're so blessed to have so much work going on in my shop. But I will say this, my shop is packed now, so I can't take on any more work. I can't do anything else until I get some of these bikes out of here, get the seats out of here. As you guys saw from the posts I made today, I finally got my plasma table. It's in my garage. I'm so excited about that. Now is the time to clean the garage, get the table set up, get all the electrical done for the table, get all of the air dryers and everything set up for the air compressor. And man, with as much work as I've got going on, it might be another, 3 or 4 weeks before we can get that thing fired up and get it working. I will be offering parts, and I will be offering all kinds of cool stuff with that thing. So we'll be making our own signs. We'll be making our own trinkets. We'll be making all kinds of cool stuff. We'll be making, I'm going to design out some floorboards for Harleys and stuff of that nature. I'm also going to design out some new shift linkages and stuff of that nature. All kinds of cool parts and stuff I want to make with this table. I did kind of go overboard when I bought my table, though. I got a 4 foot by 8 foot so that we could cut bigger parts. Like, as an example, I've got a couple of buddies that have those 4x4 trucks. And if they want, custom bumpers and things like that made, we'll have the ability to do it because it's 4 foot by 8 foot. But I really just getting into that stuff and doing that stuff, man, it's been a labor of love for the last 5 years. Taking the time to learn the programming at my day job and figuring out how to use the machine, what I want, what I didn't want. I landed on this machine, spent the money, finally got it. And now it's actually in my shop. And y'all don't know how just freaking excited I am. What's up, Nancy Weems? She just had a birthday 2 days ago. Mr. Logan Black's in the house. What's up, Mr. Brad Murray? But the whole thing is that I made a post the other day that said hard work and dedication pays off. That was a very true statement because a lot of times I see people that, offer services, whether it's, I don't know, yard services, mowing yards, washing cars, cutting trees down. It doesn't matter what the services are. And you always hear them talking about, man, we're struggling. But anytime you try to get something done from them, it's like, hurry up and wait. Nobody wants to get up, put in the time, work their asses off, and make shit happen. I kind of discussed that not last week, but the week before, kind of discussed, there's a thing where you pay your dues. And sometimes paying dues is learning your craft. Sometimes paying dues is figuring out how to do the financial side of your business. And then sometimes the learning, paying dues is, are you willing to put in the hours and get less sleep? Are you willing to forego your weekends off? Are you willing to do what it takes? And there's nothing drives me more crazy than when you hear an owner of a business complain about not making money, the business is just costing so much, but yet you don't ever see them working. You don't see them putting in the effort that it actually takes to make a business run. I was having a conversation with my good buddy, Mr. Dan Juban, and his wife earlier tonight about this exact same thing. I don't think anybody should ever have to work more than 8 hours a day. But in that same hand, when I say you're going to work 8 hours a day, you may not get the right to work 8 hours a day for the first couple of years you're in business. You might have to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week to get your product out there, to hone your skills, to do whatever it is you got to get done to make that business successful. The reason I say that is because there's so many businesses out there I see, and I see them all the time, anywhere from bike builders to, like I said, the landscaping companies, all kinds of businesses. And I've always said, the proof is in the pudding. If you're willing to do the work, the money's going to come. If you're willing to pay your dues and do what it takes, the money's going to come for you. But if you're only going to put in half-ass efforts, don't expect good benefits. Don't expect the profits to be soaring through the roof. No, being in business is not easy. It's not easy on anybody. I don't care who you are. I remember when I first started my business in 1997, one of the main things I wanted to do that made me feel really, really good was I wanted to be able to give my employees bonuses. I thought if I could get employees and I could give them a bonus before Christmas, that would mean I'm successful. In the entire time I've been employed, I've only been able to give bonuses one time. And at the time that I had it, I literally only had 3 employees. And those 3 guys, they stuck with me in the transition between my car wash company and my motorcycle seat company. It was right in the transition when I sold the car wash. They stuck with me learning seats and doing stuff. And I was finally able to give these guys bonuses. And I was so embarrassed when I gave them their bonuses because it was only like a couple $100 per employee. I was so embarrassed to give them the bonus because I wanted to give them a week's worth of salary, a week's worth of money, because that way they could use that bonus to help out with Christmas. But I explained to the guys, this is all I've got. It's the best I can do. And I've only been able to do that one time in the 25 years that I've been self-employed. So what I have been able to do is keep a roof over my head. I've been able to keep a vehicle to get back and forth to work on or do what I am. I've been able to keep tools. I've been able to keep customers coming and going, but I've never got rich. The money never came to the point where I was like, yay, look at me. I'm so, wealthy. I never got that. And I'm not saying that it won't happen. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen for anybody else. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. But what I do know is you're never going to get there if you're only putting 50% of your effort into your business. It's never going to happen. And I see that happen all the time with different companies. I see it happening with different, types of industry. I work in the petrochemical industry right now. As you guys know, I work for Pemex in Deer Park. And I get up, I go to work, and there's some days you hear people complaining about their jobs, but you will never hear me complain about my job. Not for a minute. Nothing. I'm so blessed to have that job. I get up, I get to work on time, I do what they ask. And if I can go above and beyond, I always try to go above and beyond for anybody I work with. But I also come home, and I've had this conversation with Devin before, is where do you want to be, and are you willing to get there? Sure, some people are willing to I'm willing to work to this level, but I'm not willing to work to this level. It's going to take this level to get anywhere. This level is just going to keep you afloat. This level is going to make you successful. There are certain businesses and certain business owners that get it. And from day one, they're just humping and getting it. And 25 years later, they're still humping and getting it. It drives me nuts when I see businesses and the owners of the businesses put 50% in. That's all they give. That's why the businesses are just not successful. Now, move over to guys like me. I work a full-time day job. I do custom motorcycle seats. I dabble in custom bike building. I host the Grind Show every Thursday. And now I've bought a CNC plasma table. I'm always looking for something else to get into that I could use around motorcycle seats, fabrication, building custom bikes, because at the end of the day, that's what I enjoy doing. I enjoy what I do. It's going to be very hard. You'll be very hard pressed to find me sitting down watching TV. And it's not that I don't like TV, but TV is probably one of the biggest waste of time in a day, in any given Tuesday. You sit down, you start watching TV, and before you know it, 3 hours has passed by and you've done nothing. Now, I'm not saying don't watch TV, because just like tonight, you guys are faithfully watching the grind. Here it is, 9 p.m. I'm assuming your work day is over. I appreciate you watching. I try to bring something to the table other than just watching me talk. More than entertainment. I don't want it to be just entertainment. I'd like it to be knowledge. I'd like when you're done watching my show, you walk away with something that you can take something positive from the show. Absolutely. Throttle Monkey Custom Cycles. Throttle Monkey Custom Cycles. Leave a comment of who you are as far as your name, so I can at least address you by your name, because I feel stupid saying Throttle Monkey Custom Cycles every time I'm addressing a person. But I appreciate you watching. Shop dogs are the best. Amen. Shop dogs are the best. But anyway, my whole point is that over the last 4 years that I've been doing the Grind Show, it's gone up and down, left and right, forwards, backwards. And we're still trying to figure out where we ultimately want this show to land, what we want it to be about, this, that, and the other. But the reality of what it actually is about is just information. So something I would like to, if you guys will humor me, I would like to show you guys, or actually tell you guys something. These are called trippy facts. And man, they've been popping up on my phone left and freaking right. But tell me what you guys think about that. Trippy fact number 1. One day you are going to think of someone for the last time and not even realize it. It'll be the last time you ever think about them. Fact number 2. The voice in your head has grown up with you, and at one point it was a child. Fact number 3. You can only remember 60% of your life. Fact number 4, if you found the perfect hiding spot, you did not find the perfect hiding spot. 6, if you count in either direction starting from 0, your lips won't touch until you reach 1,000,000. So how many of you guys are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? They don't touch until you hit 1,000,000, because 1,000,000 is the only number up to that point that starts with an M. Everything else is a T. So the next thing, humor me for a minute. 1,000,000 seconds is 11 days. 1 billion seconds is 33 years. You are a background character in someone else's life. You failed again to detect the exact moment you fell asleep last night. Everyone you know has a different picture of you in their head. So every single person I know watching the show has a different idea of who I am or a different picture of me in their head. If you knew your future, wouldn't the fact that you knew your future change the future? So I'm going to stop right there. Trippy facts. Like I said, the show is about motorcycles. The show is about builders, painters. The show is just about the people in the industry that feel like watching this show and discussing the shit that we discuss, or getting some of the business advice I try to give, or just anything that I do with this industry. It's just networking. The cool part about it is, what is this? Deep thoughts? No, you know damn good and well I ain't got a deep thought. It only goes about that deep, and that's as deep as my pool gets. What's up, Michelle from Michelle's Customs? She said, that's a trip. Am I watching Saturday Night Live? No, but it would be more entertaining if you did, or at least the 70s and 80s versions of Saturday Night Live would be. But my whole point is about the show is trying to find content, trying to get interviews, trying to get interaction, involvement, and getting people to talk. A lot of people stepped away from the show because of all the drama over the last couple of years from builders, because builders were just, they just are who they are. I've always said that custom bike builders are probably the most insecure human beings you're ever going to meet, because everything they do is specifically for attention. It's to have somebody tell them they did a great job. That's the 99.9% of the payoff of building a bike, is you want someone to tell you, man, that's badass. You did a great job. There are builders out there that are freaks of nature. It's what I like to call freaks of nature, where they actually build and they don't really care what anybody thinks. And there's a handful of those guys out there too. Why do you park on a driveway and drive on a parkway? Hey, man. But in admitting that we're all insecure, me too. I love being patted on the back and being told I did something badass. I dig the shit out of that. I would have to think that most people like that fact also, but there's a piece of that puzzle that I don't think a lot of people, and I've been just as guilty of this myself, is, do you give that compliment? When you get something from somebody, do you give them the criticism they need, whether it's positive or negative? There's always a repercussion for an action. You know, if I pick my hand up like this, I can feel the pressure in the back of my shoulder. You know, it hurt because I'm old and it sucks. But when you do bad and someone loves to rub your face in how bad you were, was that person also there praising you when you did good? You know, can't get mad at somebody if they're giving you positive reinforcement, even if it happens to be negative. Can't do that. It's that type of stuff that makes you better if you're willing to listen to it. Love the show, just so late at night for me. I'm an early riser. I understand, Michelle. You go have a great night, get some sleep. You can come back and watch this tomorrow. You know that. C. Ruger. I would care if you liked my build or not. I build for me. Okay. I'm assuming you're saying I wouldn't care if you liked my build or not because you build for yourself. I can appreciate that 100%. But let me ask you this question and try to be honest. If I walked up to you and gave you $50,000 to build me a bike, would you care about my opinion at that point? What's up, Pat Price? So, C. Ruger, answer my question, please. I'm just asking. I'm not saying it to be controversial or starting crap. I'm just curious because, okay, so So you fall into the same category as I am. I enjoy building no matter what. And if I'm not getting paid by you to do a job, then your opinion of what I'm doing doesn't matter. If you're paying me, by all fucking means, man, I have to make sure you're happy. I mean, I have to make sure you're happy because I'm that insecure with what I do that if I'm going to do something for you, you're going to pay me. Man, I have to make damn sure you are extremely happy with what you've got, which goes back to what I said. But let me twist it real quick to the other side. You have friends, you have people that are in your corner. And I've said this before on shows in the past. My best friend is my best friend. He's my best friend for a reason. But my best friend does not give me a pass. He doesn't sugarcoat shit just because we're friends. If I do something and he sees it and he says, nope, start over. You're better than that. He's not putting me down. He's letting me know that I didn't put the 100% effort into what I was doing. And 99.9% of the time, he sees it and he knows exactly what he's looking at. He knows what I'm capable of. And he's not afraid to hurt my feelings if it's going to make it better. Look out, tons of puns in the house. Who is Facebook user? Their name's not under their thing. So I don't know who's saying that stuff. But yeah, there are quite a lot of puns tonight. I ain't even gonna lie with you. I appreciate the comment. But if you're not, so let me put it to you like this. So if my best friend came at me and said, hey man, that seat doesn't look good. At that point in time, I have a decision to make. I can either take it, what he's saying as a put down and get my feelings hurt and get all be like, well, fuck you. You know, I didn't do this for you. This is what the customer wanted. Or I could be like, okay, cool, man. He's saying that because he knows that's not my best. He wants me to be better than that. So which side do you typically go to? Do you go to the side and take the criticism, even though it's bad criticism, and use it for good? Or do you take the bad criticism and get up in your feelings and be like, fuck you, and you know, whatever. With my buddy Troy, I actually always try to take his criticism because he's very capable of cutting me like with a knife. And sometimes I'll be like, damn, bitch, you said that kind of messed up. What's up, Oscar Ruiz? Thanks for watching, my brother. And he'll tell me, he goes, I don't care. I'm not here to sugarcoat this. I'm not here to, you know, cater to you. You're better than that. The customer deserves what they get. Start over. But if I do something good and he likes that, well, then he actually says that. He's like, dude, now that's badass. That's some of your best work, or you knocked that one out of the park. He's honest with me. What's up, Part-Time Brooks? Good to see y'all up there having fun, enjoying it, and doing your thing, man. Y'all ride safe and have a good time. I'm going to get up there eventually. But anyway, my whole point is that when you're going to own a business, no matter what it is, what's up, Jeff? No matter what you're doing, I mean, you've got to be able to take your good with your bad. You got to be able to learn. He said, did you say Part-Time Brooks? I did say Part-Time Brooks. I did say that. He said, hey, Josh Brooks, get on here. No, Louie, this is your gig, man. You get on here. Oh my God. Anyway, so my point is that if you're going to be in business, you're going to have a product, no matter what it is, what your product is, you got to be able to take the good with the bad. You got to be able to pay your dues, and you got to be able to earn what you got going on. He said, what the fuck? Oh my God. Anyway, God, Josh Brooks got me all messed up right now. Are you with Louie right now? It's Josh, Louie, and Derek. Who else is with you guys? And I didn't get an invitation, so I should have rode my bike up there to Louie and let Louie take it up there for me. He said, send Josh a link. No. Josh, do you want to come on? I'm gonna send Josh a link. I haven't had Josh on here in a long time. All right, let's go. He said, explain your comment. Why you say no? Okay, so my comment means that you're up there riding and having a good time, just like Louie and everybody else. And I can't do that because I work too many jobs. He said, explain your comment. I explained it, Lucy. And he goes, no. Well, okay, I'll send it to Louie. Where's he at? Oh, shit. Derek the Upgrade Bolden is live. Okay, so I'm back. I did explain my comment. Kevin, Joshua Brooks is a workaholic. I didn't say he wasn't a workaholic. I called him part-time. He said he's a workaholic. Oh, did y'all hear that? Oh, shit. Anyway, it's just my jealousy. As do I run a publicly traded company, a bike shop, am the company pilot and husband and father of 5 kids. What's the part-time about that, Kevin? He said, what's part-time about that? Okay, so here's my comment about the part-time. You don't call me anymore. You don't talk to me anymore. You ain't never got time for me anymore. You don't come on the show anymore. You don't get to do anything on here no more. So that's the part-time butthole. What's up? Louis Bailey doesn't come on here no more. Everybody's too busy for me. Y'all all part-time grinders. But anyway, enough. I'm just giving y'all shit because I can't be there, you fuckers. Anyway, so he said hurt feelings. I didn't hurt their feelings. They hurt my feelings. They don't like me anymore. They don't love me. I have my plasma table in the shop now, so I'm expecting phone calls from Louie and Josh both. Going to bed. I'm exhausted from driving across the USA, not once but twice. Have a great night, y'all. Okay, Michelle, have a good night. Get some sleep. But anyway, so when you decide what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, what you're going to do, you have to decide what you're willing to do to get to where you want to be. So a lot of people are not like me. I just keep on doing and keep on going. I look at it like being a rock star or a musician. I just keep writing songs, waiting for one song to get picked up and get a record deal or to be able to, blow things up. The reason I don't come on much anymore is because I host bike nights on Thursday nights as well. It still hurts my feelings. Anyway, so he's a damn good show. Rock on, right? I'm late. What all did I miss? You didn't really miss anything other than I called Josh Brooks part-time and he got mad and I got mad and he hurt my feelings. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just kidding. So my whole point is that it sucks a lot of time, and you get to a point where you try to figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it, where you want to be, and there are people out there that are so good at one aspect of a business and suck at the other, and then there are other people that are just good at every piece of the business. They do everything by themselves the way they need it. A bottle of Jack, please, and thank you. But you end up getting to a point like I did where everything I ever did was just work. My whole life was consumed with work, and it was doing good and everything's doing great, but I'm suffering in another area. So my whole point behind all of this stuff is that you have to have a good balance of everything. One thing I've never been really good at is keeping and retaining employees because I'm not a good teacher. I don't have the ability to teach and explain to somebody because I've always viewed it as if my dumb ass can do it, why the hell can't you do it? I don't understand how you're not picking this up already. But sometimes people need, like me, sometimes people are paying attention when you don't think they're paying attention. I would agree with you. Someone come on and explain what the benefit Louis is doing in Michigan. Um, yeah, but they're all busy right now. I guarantee you they're all busy. But the whole thing is this: is that I can sit here and talk business with you guys all night long. The bottom line is if you're not willing to pay your dues, don't expect your business to grow. If you're not willing to put the hours in, don't expect it to grow. When is this show going to not be about you? Never. It's always going to be about me. It's always going to be about me. You know how, dude, you know that better than anybody. One thing I would like to talk about is the 2022 Grind National Biker Build Off. If you guys have not, it's not too late to enter yet. It's $2,500 per builder. We have builders. I don't have the 10-second delay, so I don't know. Message me and we'll see if we can bring you on next week. The 2022 Grind National Biker Build Off is still going. We have builders. We are looking for more builders. So check this out. You can get this off of the Grind page itself. Spread the word. This explains everything right here. Where it's going to be, how to get a hold of me, the whole nine yards. Plus, it lets you know about the 2021 Grind National Biker Build Off and documentary that we just finished. I was just going to say that never. It's his show, not yours. This show's about all of us, Jason. You know that. It's Hollywood with Insane Throttle. It's Hollywood with Insane Throttle. Yeah, cool. So anyway, you can go to the Grind page, get this flyer, share the flyer. We are still looking for builders for the 2022 Grind National Biker Build Off. It's $2,500 to enter, and it's a winner-take-all situation right here in Galveston, November 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Let me know if you want to enter it. I'll send you the paperwork. Let's see. Where the hell is it? I can't find you, James, or I would send you a message, but I can't find your Facebook page. Am I typing that right? Yeah. I don't know why I'm not being able to pull your name up. But anyway, well, let's just make it happen. So, anyway, so how many of you guys out there are about to die from freaking heat exhaustion in Texas like Brian Barber? It's so freaking hot outside, man. You literally, right on. Send it over to me, James. I laugh because it's literally so freaking hot out there that even the tape you tape down to do your body lines and shit on paint jobs, Brian was telling me the tape's not even sticking. It's just too much. He said we have it too. But anyway, I have so much I want to say, so much I want to discuss, but I can't discuss anything for another 2 weeks. Rush Bikes, please text me. I have information for you. It's important. Josh Brooks, if you're still watching, Josh Brooks, you need to hook up with Rush Bikes. I'm just saying. It's like 89 degrees at 9:30 p.m. What the fuck? I get it. The Grind will have a great spot this year at the Lone Star Rally, so you'll get great exposure for your build, and $2,500 is pretty cheap for that exposure. Amen. 110 here. Jesus Christ. So, just to let you guys know, I will be in Chicago with I know, but I don't know. I forgot your freaking name. So you need to just text me. I will be in Chicago July 16th in support of Dan Juban and the crew at Shy South. They are having a documentary viewing party up there, and I have decided to go up there and be a part of all that with them. If you can make it. Facebook user smooth. Why is your thing not popping up right? It just says Facebook user, Dan. That's bullshit. What the hell? See, watch this. See, look, it just says Facebook user. That's crap. Are you in jail again? That's what it is. But anyway, again, just to let you guys know, I will be up in Chicago, Moni, with you must be in trouble with Dan and the whole crew at Shy South for their big viewing party they're going to be having. I will go live up there, even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes. I'm still going to go live, let you guys in on all the action. If anybody from all over watching can make it to that get together, you need to make it. It is going to be one huge, huge party, one great big they've rented this great big inflatable screen that they're going to have. It's huge from what I hear. So you're going to get to see the documentary. There's going to be drinks. There's going to be food. And it's going to be one great big badass party with a bunch of grind people. So you got to get up there and you got to take care of it. Well, hell yes. That's awesome. Throttle Monkey Customs. That's awesome. Jeremy Goheen. 6 hours from here. You need to go there, Jeremy. You guys hook up with Dan Juban, Matthew Sidori, Brett Juban, Janice Juban. Everybody will be more than happy to give you directions, tell you where it's going to be. Actually, I'm probably going to get Dan to get Sarah to make a flyer so that I can start sharing the flyer so we can get as many people up there at one time as we possibly can. Hell, if I can make it from Manville, Texas, which is about a 17-hour drive there, you guys can make it if you only got a 2 or 3 hour drive. Y'all need to go check it out. It's going to be a good time. But anyway, I'm going to let everybody get off of here tonight. My throat's hurting. I don't know if it's cigarette smoking. I don't know if I'm getting sick. I don't know what's going on with it, but it's going to be a good time. I have a couple of cool interviews coming up. One of which is I'm trying to convince my son to come on and do an interview now that he's been building bikes for about 5 months and see what he's thinking and how he's getting along with everything over at Lucky 7 Custom Cycles Houston. Just checking it all out. So I know that's one interview I'm working on. I also have an interview coming up with Magic Schwartz. If any of you guys don't know who that is, Google him. You will be highly impressed with who he is. He's going to be coming on. And there's a couple of other people, don't want to say right yet, that we are going to go get back to having our good Thursday night interviews. But anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Push the share button. Go over to YouTube. Take you 2 seconds. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All social platforms are the Grind Biker Build Off. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I think it's Twitter. I'm not sure about Twitter, though. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everybody can go and do that too. So anyway, you guys go have a great night. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you guys next Thursday.